One other thing, and you and I agreed on this, and I remember covering it with you. It was how the media intentionally, like when it comes to Trump's statements, how they do edit video, but they edit video in a way that intentionally takes him out of context to make it seem like he's saying something that's way worse than what he's really saying.
TYT is a progressive company, not a moderate Democrat company, okay? We're not talking about not just Breaking Points. There's another one, The Hill, something, I don't know. We're not talking about these calm shows. We're talking about progressive shows that are now saying that we should talk to the people on the other side that we villainized for years and made money doing that.
Also, right now, I will do no more work. I don't know why. Something just said, I will do no more work with TYT, though. In its current capacity, I will.
Oh, wow, bro.
No more content. I will be on no more shows. It's over for me. Like something just told me I have to say that, and I need to put it on Twitter. I need to text Jink and Anna. Y'all can't call me for no more shows. I'm done with this. Yeah, in real life.
Are you serious?
I'm serious.
Damn, that's
He's scared. His emotions got the best of him. It's hilarious, actually, because he's like, yeah, okay, I'm serious. Like, okay, so I'm not shocked that this is happening because TYT is a progressive network. They're not just a Democratic network, right? Like, at least if they were just like a CNN or something like that, then you could see, you know, okay, that wouldn't happen on that network either, but maybe like if they were Breaking Points, right? Or something like that. I don't know. TYT gets worked up. They get emotional about things. We've seen Cenk Uygur yelling into the camera about people, you know, in an unhinged manner about Republicans destroying this and fascists that, right? And Anna telling Trump voters, you know, not too long ago that they were stupid if they voted for Trump, right? And so now they've taken this huge shift, especially Cenk. At least Anna was documented for a while doing this, but Cenk's taken a huge shift in the past month. You know, so I'm not shocked that you have people saying that they're not going to be on the channel anymore. I just think that they don't care. But let's go ahead and see a little bit more of this. And then we're going to rewind back to some times that might have this man a little bit more nervous about his position at TYT.
I tell people, past couple of years, I've been taking paychecks from TYT. At this moment, I feel disgusted by that, dog. I don't like where TYT is right now. TYT is starting to act like, and listen, I'm telling people right now, I have not severed my relationship with TYT. I'm being a buck. So what I'm saying right now might just end that relationship.
Whoa.
No, I'm sorry, I gotta say.
It's the anniversary night, nigga. We're not doing a relationship ending tonight. No.
Bro, I'm with my family and I'm talking to our extended family. I don't really know what's going on over there, dog. Like I don't know if they had some kind of meeting or was it the Christmas party or what, where they decided that, yo, we need to do what the Joe Scarborough did that cost them so many viewers to say that we're gonna cover Trump, Anna and Jink showing up in the way they showing up. Yo, it ain't worth for me. I'm never gonna be quiet. So if they say, okay, you can't be on our shows no more, then I don't give a damn because I'm not gonna be quiet about the way that they're showing up right now. You took too much.
How are they showing up, Mondale?
Like,
so before we go into, but obviously because these people are so excited about having their words on the screen, so we already know that they're going to say they're showing up like MAGA. This is Mondale Robinson, I believe. So I've seen him on a couple episodes or whatever. This guy thinks like trans rights are, you know, a thing, right? Like I think he thinks that men can get pregnant. This is what I mean. So like, it makes me with it all, for real. Like these people are all frauds. Now, okay, let's rewind back. I understand sticking with your values about certain things. I do, because I'm one that will do that. The inconvenient truth is what we talk about on this channel. Shout out to everybody who's watching. I thank everybody who's watching. And please don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe and the notification bell. Thank you so much. But it's the inconvenient truth. Like, I would be considered, I'm sure, on the conservative side of media, right? Okay, I don't necessarily like to label myself, but I'll take it. It's not the worst thing, right? But I'm not that conservative that tells you Israel is our greatest ally. And this is where TYT and me, we actually meet right there, okay? Because I look at geopolitical things, and, you know, like I watch geopolitical analysts. I've been watching them for a long time, actually, with the history and everything else or whatever like that. I'm sorry, I don't believe in putting any foreign nation above my own country and then calling them an ally, considering the kind of history we've had with them. But you have a right to feel however you want to feel. However, I know for a fact, not that Ben Shapiro's looking for me, but I would not work at the Daily Wire because the Daily Wire wouldn't allow me to say exactly what I would want to say about the current Middle Eastern situation. I mean, as we're speaking right now, Israel is getting ready to bomb Iran's, facilities. So, okay, at some point we'll be in a war. That's not this episode. But coming back to it, but the problem is that these people have delusional arguments in their heads about what's going on when it comes to domestic social situations. And so this situation about white supremacy is really making people box themselves up and kill their opportunities. That's not your biggest problem in this country. I'm sorry, it's not.
Like MAGA, like an extension of damn Trump, like.
Well,
bro,
you need to
this idea that these people ain't white supremacists, like normalizing Trump supporters as if they ain't racist, dog. I am not okay with this. I'm not gonna be good with Joe Scarborough and Mika Brzezinski or Jake or Anna or anybody pretending that these people aren't threatening our lives. I'm a black person first. They can keep that money for them videos. I'll go back to kissing my wife and not having to create videos in the afternoon. I don't care.
It is a lot of work, right? No. Like, I'm just joking. Listen, I don't know who's going to watch the Black Info podcast. This is what I mean by people boxing. So I don't know who these people are, right? And I should know who they are. Like, Mark Lamont Hill has worked really hard, and I think in finally a decade, I've realized who he is, okay? Don't box yourself up, especially for a situation that is not happening. We are talking about a person who believes in trans rights and men and female bathrooms and stuff. You guys are silly. And you talking about they are threatening our lives? I'm a Trump supporter, right? I mean, I don't support the things he's doing right now, his policies right now. There's a lot of stuff I don't support. But for all intents and purposes, like, I am a Trump supporter. I have a MAGA hat. And you can go back and look at my live on my other channel, Bring the Asteroid News, where I was like screaming when he won. I enjoyed watching that. I did. I just have a lot of foreign issues. I just have a problem with the lobbies. I do. And I can't go through a sentence without saying that, or else I'm just going to feel like an absolute fraud. But this right here about Trump is going to kill me because I'm black, that is insane. But here's some of the... here's some of the example, a little bit of example of what he's talking about, I guess, with Anna and Cenk.
And so
It says Fox News rigged the entire 2000 election. That's a whole giant long story.
Yeah.
But he's full. Look, even in a thing that he has some point on, he makes it so unbearable that no rational person can wind up supporting him.
Okay, so now this is Cenk talking about Trump like 2 months ago. You can say it's about 2 months ago. Matter of fact, hold on, let's see. This was, 2 months ago, right? And so it's almost like whiplash to see Cenk go from this person who's a screaming lunatic about Trump 2 months ago, and now he's like, I'm ready to work with everybody. Like, hey, let's come together. And I'm not mad at coming together, but I don't trust everybody's motives. Frankly, he's not asking me, so I can understand the whiplash on this situation. But Anna has been having her thought process. I mean, since after that sexual situation, that harassment situation with her and the homeless guy, and I remember that. This is before I was fully into this kind of like reporting or whatever, but they gave that girl a hard time. They were like, the leftists, they were like, oh, you're making homeless people feel bad, right? That started to change her. Like, well, wait a minute, what's going on?
Okay, I'm going to say one other thing. And you and I agreed on this, and I remember covering it with you. It was how the media intentionally, like when it comes to Trump's statements, how they do edit video, but they edit video in a way that intentionally takes him out of context to make it seem like he's saying something that's way worse than what he's really saying. So the bloodbath statement, right? In a rally, and this is the thing, I don't trust the media either. So if they're going after him for something he said during a rally, I will literally find the full video of his rally to see what he actually said in context. And what they did is they made it seem like he said, if he loses the election, there will be a bloodbath in this country. But what he really said in context was that there would be an economic bloodbath. He was talking about the economy if the Democrats get elected instead.
And this is a soft defense, right? I've seen Anna defend the both people, good people on both sides thing, which she had every right to do. As a journalist, you should be honest with your audience. The man never just said good people on both sides. He said, and then he said, except the neo-Nazis. We condemn that. That's what he said, all right? And that thing was clipped and reported over and over and over again to cause this divide. I remember I had to show somebody, when I decided I was voting for Trump, this young black woman that I was working with, she was a very nice woman, and she thought I was insane. I said, here's a video. It was 10-minute long of, somebody who decided to debunk all of the racist things that Trump said. After she watched that video, she watched it with her husband. They were like shocked. I said, man, this is how we're propagandized, okay? I saw when Trump said in a press conference that if we don't learn history, we're doomed to repeat history. Then MSNBC reported that Trump said if black people don't know their history, they're going to be slaves again. That is not what he said, right? And then people were mad about it. And I was like, that's not what he said, though. So I had, and then people got mad at me for telling them the truth, right? So I can understand how somebody gets to the point where they start to look at information, they see like it's really not what they're saying. However, unfortunately, TYT is a progressive company, not a moderate Democrat company, okay? We're not talking about not just Breaking Points. There's another one, The Hill, something, I don't know. We're not talking about these calm shows. We're talking about progressive shows that are now saying that we should talk to the people on the other side that we villainized for years and made money doing that, okay? Both sides have things we could critique, but they spend a lot of time villainizing them, right? So they're looking like, how's that gonna work? So now you want us all to just pretend like we didn't just do this for about 8 years? So
it's not what I'm not comfortable. We should all be mad. That was the last beacon other than Democracy Now! And Free Speech TV.
That's right.
Talking about real progressive media. Y'all took too much money from the ethos. Y'all took too much money with too many billions of views to be doing what y'all doing right now. So I don't know who offered you a check or which check you're trying to get, but I'm disgusted by it as a contributor and a person who helped grow Rebel HQ, another money source for y'all, to over 1 million followers, dog. I average 30 million views a year on Rebel HQ myself. None of those views join my personal YouTube channel or nothing. So the pennies that they give me is not enough to make me sell my soul. I don't know what's going on. And if y'all are cool with it, I need to question y'all bona fides. And I'm not talking about YouTube personally. I'm talking about everybody who say they part of the Squirrel Gang, the Dragon Squad. I need to know what's going on. We should be.
I don't know what all these Squirrel Gangs and like Dragon Squads are. I can understand the frustration of a business model being blown to bits. It feels like that's the problem with labeling yourself these things. And yes, you know what? TYT does take money from certain donors, so they have to present a message a certain way. So they might be looking for money from different donors. I have seen Anna Kasparian on Daily Wire. Matter of fact, she was doing election coverage with Daily Wire, right? They merged. They merged with PBD. They did not merge with Sam Cedar. Right? Well, we know they weren't going to. So, they didn't merge with, I'm trying to think, not even like Luke Beasley, or anybody else like that. So, I don't know, man. It's not looking good. And the problem is that I'm not shocked that this is happening. Me, I would never get this emotional about it, like to start yelling that they're gonna kill us and everything, and now we have to, act like they're not. Like, I'm sorry, I do not think that, that Trump MAGA's coming to kill me. I'm sorry, I just don't. I think that is very delusional. But this is why you need to be yourself and think. And sometimes, you grow and you start thinking a different way. But the business model is changing. I can understand that point. If they were just simply independent, with YouTube money or something, then I could say like, all right, they're growing a certain way. But the fact is that they do take donor money. And so they might be, especially Cenk, speaking to a different kind of base. So I can understand that part. It is what it is. And we'll see. We'll see if he's still coming on the show. I don't know, what's going to happen. But we'll see what happens. But until then, guys, it's going down. There might be more of this, too. I can see it happening. And I'll keep covering it. I'll see you guys at the next one. Bye.